Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna work in this folder using index cards. We're almost at the half of the project. I think that with this project we're gonna reach out to 52 index cards, and we're gonna keep going until we have 100 index cards used in our projects. Okay, so this one is a flip folder, so you can open up to the sides. And so really, in this case, I made a mistake of putting this flip next to the cover, but we're gonna actually put this in this side. And you can put another one down here, but at this point, I think that 3 openings is gonna be fine. And this has a very cute clip that you can take out, and then you can take all the papers that are here. The clip holder, super cute. You can put this back in there, and then you can put it back in here, and it doesn't fall down. And so this is how it looks like. Let's get started. So for this project, you're gonna need 5 index cards. Okay, so for the 5 index cards, you're gonna get 2 of them, and then you're gonna put them together like so. I'm gonna use sticker paper to put them together, but you can basically use just basic paper or tape or washi tape or whatever you feel comfortable with. As they are pasted, I'm just gonna cut excess of these. There you go. Okay, so the next step, this is gonna be the cover of our folder, because this is gonna be the top thing. We're gonna have to cut at some point, but let's wait for that step. Just fold it and make sure that it's very well pasted, and it has to open like this. Okay, let's put this on the side, and let's go with the next one. So for the next one, we are just gonna do a fold wherever you feel comfortable. I will say that this is gonna be big enough for me, this side. Even you can do it even smaller. Maybe I will actually do it smaller, because this seems to be a little bit too big for me. Like so. We're gonna use my bone. Just fold it, keep it in place. So this is the one that is gonna have the clip on it. So let's grab one clip, paper clip here. There you go. It's gonna be like this. Now this is gonna be here, okay, and that's why we want the cover. We're not gonna paste in this area, because that's where the clip is gonna come out, but we're gonna put glue all around here except this part. Okay, but not yet. We're gonna prepare the other parts. Okay, the next part is very straightforward as well. All what you have to do is just make a mark in one of the lines for the index card. So I'm gonna go all the way here. There you go. And in the other index card, we're gonna do the same, but it's gonna be a little bit different in the sense that we're gonna do the scoring part here. So you can decide what you want to do. In my case, I'm just gonna go at the inch right here. So this is gonna be folded like this, and this is gonna be folded like this. Okay. All right. So what is gonna happen now is that we are gonna have to paste this one over here. So this is gonna be a pocket that opens. Now we want this to be, this is gonna be shorter than the other one. Let me show you more or less how this is gonna look like. So we're gonna put this one here, this one here. We're gonna put the other one that we pasted over here. So it's gonna be like this. See the beauty of this? So you close this one here. That is gonna be shorter than the others, or I guess it's gonna be wider than the others. And then you have, I have to put it in place. We have to do this one. That is also gonna be, this one is gonna be shorter than the others. And then we're gonna close this like so. Okay, and then you're gonna have your folder. But then, because all these pieces are in different sizes, we're gonna want to have more or less the same size as much as we can possibly do. So we're gonna cut a little bit in all the pieces, more or less to the size of this one. That is the shorter line, the one that we folded. We want to cut it everything to that side. Okay, so this one is gonna be to this side, and this one folded is gonna be to this side, and these two pieces are gonna also be to that side. Okay, so it's just it's the time to align everything to this shorter piece, the clip one. Okay, so I'm gonna just use that one as a reference, and then I'm gonna get my scoring board that is also a cutting board, and then go ahead and start cutting. So this is my reference, and I will cut. Oh, silly me. I put that in the scoring board, but not in the cutting board. Okay, so this piece is cut, which is beautiful because it has a fold, and I'm gonna show you in a second what we're gonna do with the fold. And again, make sure that you cut it when it's already folded, so we don't make mistakes like not using that part with it when it's already folded. Okay, so we have these two pieces that are left. And then finally this piece, and this piece I'm not gonna cut it because I want to make pockets. Okay, so the backing of the back of this card probably can have a cut, but the other one is not gonna have a cut. I'll explain you in a second what I mean by that. It is not working. Okay, but let's see. Put you there and making a lot of marks that I don't want to put in there. Okay, so this one I want it to be a pocket. This one I don't want to be a pocket. I want to get rid of this. So let me put my board away. Okay, so that's away, and then I'm gonna make a cut right here. Okay, just cut it, and then cut it again. Now this is another leftover, and this part is gonna fold to this side. Why? Because we want a pocket in there. Okay, now we are ready to start putting this together. and I promise it's not gonna take too long. So we said that this part is gonna be here, so all what we have to do is just add the glue in the folding part. Okay, again, this should be matching. If it doesn't match, we can always cut and trim a little bit more. That's totally fine. See, this one is a little bit bigger than we expected. It's not a problem. We can still cut it. Okay. Make sure that you align these two pieces. There you go. And now you have a beautiful folder that looks like this. Okay, so this is the piece that goes up. Now we're gonna put the piece that goes into the side, and we're gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna cut into this side and a little bit here, so it's easier for me to put this in place. I don't want the unions to be too thick. Just put glue on it, and we will put it right here. Okay, so make sure that you align. Again, you go all the way to the top and you align your piece. If there is any excess, again, you can cut it. In my case, it's very tiny, but we're gonna cut it. There you go. And finally, so you have this part, you have this part. Now nobody's gonna see inside of your pocket. And now it's the final part, which is this one. Okay, so this one, again, we're gonna put glue these three parts, 1, 2, 3, not in the top, because the top is where the clip is gonna go, and we're gonna take it out and put pieces of paper and ephemera there. Okay, so you go like this. You can make an extra pocket if you want to. I think it's very cute to have a clip, and that's why I decided to make the folder this way. But of course you can make your own variations of these and have something different. Of course you can. It's very fun to see something and get inspiration and then decide something different. That's totally fine if you decide to do so. Well, I guess that when I decided to cut these, we will have to cut a tiny bit in here, because when you fold the piece, it gets a little bit smaller than it should be. So I'm gonna just cut it. I'm gonna just eyeball. I just cut and I made an eyeball calculation of what is this size gonna be. You can cut a little bit better, I think. Okay, I forget that sometimes the dimensions don't quite collaborate when you have these unions. See what I mean? It's just you just have to adapt. And this is, again, there is a little bit of my folder that is coming out, because when you put everything together, they push the pieces to each other a little bit, and you just have to adapt. And that's it. So you have basically your piece. Now in my original design, I had this piece in this side and I made 2 pockets. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do pockets, but I also want to make a pocket here in this area, which is perfect because then I have a leftover piece. What we're gonna do a little bit in this one is we're just gonna cut a tiny bit here. Well, maybe a little bit more than a tiny bit, like so, and this is gonna fit. So this now fits in my outer pocket. So we're gonna put glue in this area. So this is gonna be a pocket for something that you want to put in there, and it's cute. Now we're gonna close this pocket too. We're gonna put glue in the 2 sides, 1 and 2. You have 2 pockets, and now when you open this, I want a pocket here and I want a pocket here. Okay, for that we're gonna use another piece of one more index card. So I'm just gonna grab one. It's just a very simple one, and what I'm gonna do is just so this is smaller, this is bigger. Okay, we're just gonna cut right in the middle. No fear, just be happy. And this one is gonna be right on top, as you can see here. There's gonna be a leftover, and that's totally fine. You just go with it, paste it, and then whatever is left, you just go and cut it. And then you put the glue on the 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3. There you go. And then when you close it, actually there is no gap. I thought it was gonna be a gap, but nope, it fits just fine. This one, because we have 1 centimeter smaller, we're gonna have a small gap, or we can anticipate this and just cut it. And we can do this like so, because this is gonna be cut like that. Okay, so here we again put the 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. Paste it right in the line, and if something is left or something is not in the right place, just trim it. And there are some things that are not in the right place here, so what we're gonna do is just adjust. And on the side, there's not really nothing that we need to adjust. So we have the pockets on these areas, and it looks good. So what we have to do is just close, 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 and we have our beautiful folder ready to decorate. So we're gonna decorate very quickly. We don't need to do much. Well, we could have used these scraps in here and do more stuff, but at this point we're just gonna go with what we have. Very straightforward decoration, so it doesn't take too long. In the interior now you can put a lot of stuff, right? So I like using these ones because they are so cute. So you take your clip out, you put your stuff, and then you put your clip back in, and it's cute, and you can open these, and it's very easy, straightforward, and it doesn't fall. Okay, as per decoration here, again, I'm not gonna use too much. I'm just gonna put very simple decoration, very simple. I have these black and white flowers that I have been trying to use, so we're just gonna go ahead and use them. I have lots of, you can't see this, but I have lots of flowers and names and stuff like that, so we're just gonna go and do the simplest we can, because I do not want to spend too much time in decoration today. I need to go very soon, so we're just gonna have fun before I go. And then I wish my fingernails were longer, but it's okay. This one goes here. Maybe here we can actually use one of these that I adore these things, love them. Maybe we can put this one, and this one is a sticker, I believe. Yes, it is. So my son is watching TV, and that's the noise in the background, if you are wondering. So we have these. And we have this one. We're gonna put in the top. Then we'll see what else do we have. We have this thing that says postcard. I'm gonna use my tweezers to hold this thing because it's a little bit too small, and I'm gonna just put it here because I think it's cute. I'm gonna take the clip a little bit on the side and then paste it right here. It's cute. Now I'm gonna put this back in place. Hopefully it's not gonna impact my postcard thing. And then I need to put something here. I'm not gonna go crazy again. I'm just gonna put something like this one that says hello friend. Okay, we're gonna go with this. This is a stamped in a sticker, which is very convenient, and then I'm gonna put this one in here. So we're gonna paste it here. Okay, now we close. Now when I close in this one, I just feel like I need something, so we need to use another pocket. So one of those pieces that I discarded was this one. So what I'm gonna do is just add an additional pocket here, just because it feels so weird that I close and I have a fourth page over there where I can be using something and I haven't. So we're just gonna add the pocket there, and it's great, right? We have pockets everywhere. Okay, we're gonna use the other part of the hello friend. So we're gonna have this Hello Friend covering this part that I didn't like much, and then we're gonna have, let me choose maybe this one over here. So I'm into black flowers and black ephemera or whatever. So, and die cuts and tea dye right now. I don't know, they just look cute to my eyes. And finally we go to the cover. In the cover I'm not gonna do that much. I just want to do something very simple, very straightforward, and I'm gonna do with my tea dyed things. This is maybe this one. I'm gonna go with this one, and then I'm gonna paste the girl and a flower, and that's gonna be it, because I need to go very soon. It's Sunday today, and I need to do some cleaning, and I need to organize a lot of stuff. So today is not a day for crafting. I need to do a lot of stuff, but I decided to take some time to have fun. Okay, the good news is that I have tons and tons of scraps of PET tape, and I have tons and tons of girls, and you cannot see my drawer, but I have like seriously a problem. Okay, we're gonna go with these ladies, and let's try to find a kind of a PET tape. This one looks good, but it's strong. Oh, this kind of looks good, so let's do this one. As you can see, I have decided to take the simplest and easiest approach. You know, I really don't want to spend that much time, but I don't like using too much plastic on my crafts. I do love PET tapes, but I always feel guilty using it. Does it happen to you too, or is it just me? I always feel guilty. I always feel like, oh no, I bought plastic. Well, anyway, let's try to think about one of these girls. Which one is gonna be the one? I think I'll probably go with this one here. Gwenda. So here, she's gonna be the one. Oh, before I paste her, I need to know where. So let me see here. I didn't even try to know if she was, do I want it to be here like this and like this, or do I want she to go? I probably need the flower first. Oh gosh, sometimes I just forget about these things. Okay, so we're gonna just go ahead and cover as much space as we can with the flowers, like this, and then we're gonna put her on top. Oops, like so. And then, let me see, I have some ducks that I love. I adore those ducks, okay, but I also have some flowers additional. You should see this disaster. Okay, so I have these tiny flowers too, super cute, and I have these flowers that are super cute too. Okay, so I have these. Let's see, I also have these ones, but I use them in other kind of crafts most likely. These ones are too big. Oh gosh, maybe these. These are the ducks that I was talking about. These ducks have the most beautiful color flowers. Do you see that? Okay, so there is one that I have been using a lot. So I have two now that I have been using a lot. So we will probably go with them. I have these ones too that are super cute. Okay, and I have a leaves. Oh, and this one, I have to use it. I have to use it. This one. Oh, and I forgot that I have this. Goodness, I have these flowers. I have these flowers. all of this is gonna go away, and I can put this in my back of my drawer. Okay, here. Okay, and these are gonna be the ones that I can probably use. I'll try to put something else that is bluish, like the same color of these, but this is just too big and I feel like it's too much. But I have some white flowers here that I feel like it could be good, but then I can probably add these beautiful orangey flowers in there. I have been using the ducks too, but not right now. So let's try to use probably, and I don't know if I'm in frame, but these flowers are too big, except this one. Well, I do have these flowers. These are die cuts or cuts that I made from several collections. So this one can go probably here. So we are gonna keep this one. Let me take this plastic bag away. I do not know if I have anything about this beautiful blue and pink stuff. I do have many other collections, as you can see here, but I don't think that I have more of that blue and pink. Don't think so. I do not think so, which is a problem because I don't have anything to estimate that. Okay. This pink is too strong for this. Oh, and I love this one, but it's just not the right one. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, so none of these goes here right now. Oh, it's the opposite way, that's why it didn't fit. Okay, so these ones are not gonna work in here. What I can do is not gonna help. Okay, we're gonna use this one. Just cut it and adjust it. And I do think that I have, from these flowers, I think that I have a blue one. So let me paste this one in the top of her, like here, because I think it goes really well there, unless you make a mistake like the one that I made. Okay, and then I do have this blue, for example, and I knew that I had blue ones, so we can put these and we can complement with these flowers from the ducks. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that. Actually, we're gonna start with the duck flowers. So I really like these flowers because they are so vintagey. They are really vintage. See what I mean? It's just, and I have another sheet that I started to play with, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this one too. I just broke it, but it's okay. We can just put it right here. We're gonna have to cut the difference anyway, and then we can put this blue one over here, because I think it is kind of in the same pattern. And we can put something like maybe this one, no, maybe this one in here, something like that. I really don't know what it means. It just says a name. I'm assuming that it is kind of a brand or something, but I really don't know. And so we're gonna take this away. because I don't want to lose it. All these scraps of PET tape that are too long to get into my smaller thing, they are gonna go back into my drawers as well. I put them together in a clip, and then as you can see, whenever I feel like I need to use a new one, I just pull them from the drawer. Okay, we're gonna finish this part by cutting these, taking away the excess of plastic. Okay, I don't know, every time I craft with PET tape I feel like I'm breathing plastic. Might be an exaggeration, but I don't know, sometimes I just feel so guilty. Okay, and take this one, and there you go. So I think it looks good. It has all the decoration inside, and we have it here. And I love this girl. Let me cut the excess here because it's coming out. There you go. So this is one, and you have a pocket here. Two, and you have another pocket here. And then you open and you have another pocket here, and then you have, oh, we forgot to decorate this one. And then you have another pocket here, which is very nice, but I need to reinforce that part. I can put this, or I can put, let me see, I have tons and tons and tons of stuff here. Yeah, some of these are smaller than others. So for example, I can put this journal thing here, and I can put a small tiny flower in there. And like a black and white flower, I must have one in here. I must have number 7. Well, let's just put this one in here. I like having black flowers as my backup. I want to use this one. So where's my glue? So before we start pasting this, I think I need to reinforce this side with glue. Not too much glue, but enough glue so it doesn't break apart. And then I need to paste this one here. It's a journal, and then I can add the sticker. And that's it. I think we have everything decorated this time. I almost forgot this one a few minutes ago. Okay, let's open again and see if there is something else missing. So we have the cover. We open, there is a pocket here, there is a pocket here. You open, there is a pocket. There is another pocket here. We're not gonna check in this one, but there's another pocket here. Then you open and you have another pocket here. You can open, yes. And this one is gonna be folding, and I don't like it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut just a small cut over here and a very small cut over here, so it doesn't get this horrible fold that we can see here. Very small. See what I did? We're gonna do the other side as well. So it's kind of a perpendicular cut in both sides, and it looks good. And so when you fold this is not gonna be on the way. And then this, and then this, and you can put as many things as you want. And this is the other one that I made before this video. It's a little bit different because I have this on this side instead of this side, but it's the same logic. And when you turn it around, it's just all index cards. And it's super easy because index cards have kind of these 12 lines that allow you to make calculations without having to do really so many calculations. Okay, that is it for today, and I hope that you enjoy it. If you did, please consider subscribing. We're gonna keep doing this for at least 6 more episodes. We have used 12 index cards in this project, 6 in each one of these folders. So we're getting closer to the number 100, but there is still a lot more to come. So see you next time. Bye.